First up, let's get you our top focus story. There is a lot of politics that has erupted over Prime Minister Modi taking part in a Ganpati Pooja celebration at the residence of the Chief Justice of India, DY Chandrachud, in the national capital. Now, in this particular video that you see on your screens, the Prime Minister, joined by the CJI and his wife, was seen performing the Aarti and offering prayers to Lord Ganesha's idol. The Prime Minister donned a traditional Maharashtrian cap also during the celebrations at the Chief Justice residence. In no time, you had the entire India bloc jumping in to politicize the visit, alleging separation of powers were violated.
और प्रधानमंत्री जी और सर हमारे चीफ जस्टिस साहब ने एक साथ मिलकर आरती भी उतारी भगवान की। हमारी शंका इतनी है कि क्या ये संविधान के रखवालदार इस प्रकार से अगर राजनीतिक नेताओं से मिलते हैं तो लोगों के मन में शंका है। हमारी जो केस है महाराष्ट्र में, जो घटना बाह्य सरकार चल रही है और उसकी सुनवाई चंद्रचूड़ साहब के सामने चल रही है, तो हमें शंका है कि हमें न्याय मिलेगा, क्योंकि एक पार्टी है उसमें प्रधानमंत्री जी, जो हमारा मुकदमा चल रहा है उसमें पार्टी है केंद्र सरकार और केंद्र सरकार के मुखिया सर न्यायाधीश के सामने साथ आते हैं, घर में बैठते हैं, उनके साथ उनके रिश्ते खुलेआम दिख रहे हैं। ऐसे में क्या चंद्रचूड़ साहब हमें न्याय दे पाएंगे?
I also having same opinion. This is my personal opinion that that CJI what he is seen in speeches, he speaks something and does something. So it was his private affair. That Puja is a private affair. How could Prime Minister go there? It wasn't. It was he who invited. And judiciary has to remain independent. Then he should invite leader of opposition also. Why only the Prime Minister?
The most shocking, despicable and deplorable comment has been made by Priyanka Chaturvedi, leader of the I.N.D.I.A and members of the I.N.D.I.A Alliance ecosystem. During the time of Ganesh Chaturthi, we all go to each other's house for participating in the Ganesh Puja. This is part of our culture and Sanskriti. In fact, I.N.D.I.A should know this best. But even something like a puja has been made a crime and politicized by Priyanka Chaturvedi. And what is shocking is that she is imputing motives to Chief Justice of India, not deciding a particular case as per her timetable and schedule. This is nothing short of contempt of court. It is shocking, it is objectionable, it is an attack on the institution of the judiciary, on Supreme Court and on the Chief Justice of India no less.
Yesterday, Prime Minister Narendra Modi also participated in the Ganesh Puja, which held at the residence of the Chief Justice of India. Shiv Sena leaders are raising a question because there is a matter which is pending in the Supreme Court related to the Maharashtra government. So they are saying that is it the reason behind why there is so much of delay in giving the judgment?
Well, I don't know the details of who all were invited. Was he invited also or not? Was it a public function? So without knowing these details, I don't think I'd like to comment on it.
श्रद्धा और आस्था क्या सियासत का मुद्दा हो सकता है? और गणपति जी के समय किसी के घर पे जाते समय क्या उसका पद देख करके घर पे जाया जाता है? पद के ऊपर उठ करके श्रद्धा होती है। आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी गणपति जी की आरती कर रहे हैं, इस बात को लेकर के उबाटा के नेताओं की आपत्ति है।
And when Times Now's national editor Meghna Deka questioned the Shiv Sena UBT MP Priyanka Chaturvedi on how the courtesies were exchanged by leaders of the opposition and judges in the past, watch how Priyanka Chaturvedi responded.
Priyanka, first things first, this is not a new precedent. We have in the past had a Chief Minister meet the Chief Justice of India. I'd like to quote this details to you. God. You had Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray. He met Dipankar Datta when he was the Chief Minister in 2021. He was Justice of Bombay High Court at the time, Dipankar Datta. Officials from the Chief Minister's office as well as the High Court had called it a courtesy visit at the time. The Chief Minister had met the Justice of the High Court. Was that also compromise of democracy?
You know, I find this so ridiculous. Today we are also going to say in any official capacity, if the Chief Minister of a country is just paying a courtesy visit with absolutely no agenda versus a Prime Minister who just before the Ram Mandir met Justice Gogoi.
So there was no impropriety there. The second part of what happened after that is that Dipankar Datta had recused himself from hearing the PIL against Uddhav Thackeray's entire family, which was coming up. If there was no impropriety, why did the justice himself see it fit to recuse himself?
So ma'am, so you can also now file a case against Dipankar Datta for why he did what he did. You are trying to imply a motive to Dipankar Datta. Is that what you're doing? Then probably you should approach the Chief Justice of India.
But Priyanka Chaturvedi, I believe you haven't been understanding my questions.
Allow me to complete.
These are instances. I understand that you're irked right now. I understand that. You are asking a news channel to go and file a lawsuit against a former, the then Chief Justice. He himself had explained, he had recused himself, and you are targeting me. I understand. Perhaps you're not very comfortable with the question that I had asked.
Listen. Oh my God. Who am I targeting you? How am I targeting you, ma'am?
No, I didn't say that. Maybe, again, another thing that I didn't say. Maybe you heard that you were targeting me. That's not something I said.
Oh, ma'am, the problem is, again, you're just not listening to what I'm saying. You just asked me a question that I have given you an example, but you're targeting me instead. So I'm not targeting you, firstly.
I never said that, Priyanka Chaturvedi, that you are targeting me.
Oh my God. I think this is a meaningless conversation if we are not willing to listen to each other out. It's as simple as that.
I asked you a straight question. Was that Uddhav Thackeray meeting the then Justice of Bombay High Court, was that also democracy in danger? Your answer, please.
If you ask me a straight question, you will have to give me at least 30 seconds to respond before you come and jump at me with the next question. If you're not satisfied with my answer, we can end it at that. But you cannot go on and on interrupting while I'm speaking.
I've asked you the same question thrice, Priyanka Chaturvedi.
With regards to Dipankar Datta, let me also tell you, the Chief Justice of a High Court can always be taken into account by the Chief Justice of India and the entire collegium. Okay, there can be consequences. It's as simple as that.
So you're saying that was okay, but this is not?
I'm not talking about whether what is okay. What I'm talking about is it constitutionally correct for the Prime Minister to be seen with the Chief Justice of India in a role which has nothing to do with constitutional responsibility or constitutional positions. It's as simple as that.
Now, Union Minister Bhupendra Yadav has also taken on the critics. He's posted, and allow me to quote, the same people who applaud and encourage presence of the Prime Ministers at iftars find their guts twisting and turning when they see Prime Minister Modi perform Ganpati Pooja at the CJI DY Chandrachud's residence, the executive and judiciary praying before gods revered by crores of devotees, unquote. That is also the full tweet on your screens right now. We also have Niyamika joining us live.